get after it here tonight.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 roaming the paint. And do you figure, Tim, we're at that point in the season now where we can really evaluate who the top teams are?
Well, Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. There are a handful of teams we knew coming into the season would be at the top. But now, as you look, there are additional teams starting to open our eyes, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the trade deadline to see who can make a move to close that gap at the top.
And one of the beauties of an 82-game schedule, right? You have a long time to prove yourself.
No doubt about it. There are phases to an NBA season. We're about to enter the most important one.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Holmgren hits them both. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Kevin, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Holmgren with a screen on Bridges. Dort passes to Holmgren, and good that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Bridges. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's SGA. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now, here's Anunoby. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. From past the arc, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Down low, here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Hart outside. Towns up top. Shot clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Hartenstein with the screen for SGA. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. SGA against Brunson. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's SGA. We saw him with 29 points last game. The three-pointer is right on target.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now, here's Dort. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. SGA into the lane. Pass to Dort. Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, that's a really smooth release that time for Williams on the catch and shoot. You can tell he has really put in the work on his jumper.
On the wing, Anunoby. He's guarded by Williams. Hart, that's good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here's Holmgren. 8 points for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Knicks making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. Now Towns. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Hart, wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Outside, SGA. Out to Wallace. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Clarkson outside. Bounce pass from Bridget. Holmgren against Hart. Towns the screen. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 9.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
And here is Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Bridges. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Knicks lead 24.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. For the 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bridges passes to Clarkson. Bridges a screen on Holmgren. Pass to Towns. Over Hartenstein. Towns, no luck.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Here's Clarkson. Pass to Hart. Clarkson with the screen for Hart. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Wiggins is checked in. Here is Robinson. Clarkson outside. Towns a screen on Wallace. Clarkson kicks to Towns. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Towns has got 9. Oklahoma City trailing. Wiggins outside.
27-26.
Top of the key, Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I like that a lot right there. Williams did a great job setting up the defender.
Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. Rebound by Williams.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Hartenstein. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Brunson outside. Hart the pass to Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams gets to Wiggins. SGA from outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Brunson. Wiggins against Towns. Towns is doubled. On deep, Brunson. Wiggins with the rebound. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Yeah, and it's gotten physical inside, but Hartenstein making good use of his size right there.
Now, here's Clarkson. No scoring in this one. Pass to Towns. From downtown. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. And here are the Thunder now. Williams passes to Wiggins. Hartenstein with the screen for SGA. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. A different look for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. McBride passes to Robinson. Left side, Towns. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Back to Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
New York trailing. Pass to Towns. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Here's Oklahoma City. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Holmgren outside. Robinson with the block. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Thunder lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high-percentage looks.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Williams. Mitchell is out there with Case and Wallace. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Bridges. 11-point game his last outing over Wiggins. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Here's McBride. Nothing on the board. Clarkson finds McBride. To the inside. Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Wiggins. Back to Mitchell. The 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Clarkson taking his time here. Robinson kicks to Yabusele. Clarkson outside, 4 on the shot clock. McBride's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Wiggins dishes to Wallace. For 3, Mitchell now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
Yabusele is screen on Wallace. Clarkson passes to Yabusele. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Busele's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
36-35.
Wallace outside. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. Yabusele against Williams. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's McBride. No scoring in this one. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Anunoby, no good. Under trailing by 4. Mitchell kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Back to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Buries the long-range jumper. McBride's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Holmgren. 10 points for him. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses. New York leading by 5. Here's Bridges. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Oh, such a good shooter in general. The pull-up jumper is something Bridges has been working on.
Holmgren outside. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Holmgren's got 13 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now, here's Anunoby. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Pass to Robinson. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. Towns, he's checked in for New York. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Cason Wallace. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. McBride with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back over to you guys.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Thunder trailing by 5. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win.
Yeah, when you lose a close game, no matter what your performance looked like, it always feels like it's a game you could have won.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Bridges, and then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Holmgren. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Up top, Dort, defended by McBride. Williams kicks to Williams. Dort a screen on Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Good on the three-point shot. And it's 8 points for Williams.
Well, that's just one of the many things Williams does to help his team. That time stretching the floor with his shooting.
Towns finds Brunson. Towns a screen on SGA. Count it. Brunson's got 6. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 25-point game against San Antonio. Towns wide open. No good from outside. Oklahoma City's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Wiggins kicks to SGA. It's Dort on the wing. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brunson scanning the floor. Rebound by Williams.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McBride. Again, the Thunder score.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Here's McBride. And here's Towns. Now here's Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
So for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Gershon Yabusele, and it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Now Towns. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And he was a force on the glass. Absolutely dominant.
Now here's Brunson. Clock at 4. Step back on that one and let it fly. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
They get it back. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now here's Towns. He's got 13. Back to Anunoby. On the wing, Bridges. Takes the three. The Thunder pull it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Back to SGA. Hartenstein with the screen on Brunson. And it's SGA missing. So for New York, their last game will win against San Antonio. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Well, you've made a great list of guys right there for sure. Towns. Brunson outside. Over SGA. Brunson no good. The Thunder leading by 4. And here is Gilgeous Alexander, and he lays it straight in. SGA's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Up top, Hart. Defended by Holmgren. Hart kicks to Brunson. Shoots the 3. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges. Thundering slam off the bounce.
SGA looking it over. No good there with the step-back J. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They lead by 1. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
They've got OG Anunoby. Towns is out there with Harden. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren looking around. Clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shea has the answer with a 3 of his own.
SGA against Brunson. Outside, Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
66.
Williams against Anunoby. For 3, Holmgren. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. There's Williams. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Anunoby outside. Here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Towns, no luck.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
First team foul.
The Thunder shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got 14 points.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now, here's Hart. He's got 9. And it's Brunson missing. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 13 points in the game. Holmgren in the post. Defended by Hart. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. Williams can't get it to go.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Anunoby a screen on George. Anunoby outside. It's good from long range. Anunoby's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Now here's Williams. He's got 14. Here's SGA. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Anunoby outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. SGA with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now, here's Anunoby. 6 points for him. For 3, Bridges. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Takes the 13-footer. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And here's Brunson outside. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. And it's good, 2 points. Holmgren's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Brunson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Free throw, no good for Brunson. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Here's Brunson. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Towns, the pass to Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Hart's got 12 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Holmgren. 28 points for him. A fader. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges passes to Towns. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Clarkson outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Thunder leading by 3. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the screen. Wallace outside. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clarkson on the wing. For the tie, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you, Kevin.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside Williams. Holmgren outside. The 8-footer, and the jumper is on the mark. Holmgren's got 30 points.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is timing on the part of SGA, protecting that paint.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Towns. And Gershon Yabusele, he's subbed in for Hart. And then for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes both free throws.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. A 2-point game. The 3. The rebound by Yabusele. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 47% from the field in the third. Mitchell against Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Wallace. Oklahoma City the rebound. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Wallace has got 14 points for the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Out to Bridges. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Oklahoma City shooting a superb 63% from the field. Pass to Holmgren. Inside. Mitchell outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brunson outside. Yabusele setting a screen for Brunson. Clarkson against Wallace. Clarkson outside. Over Wallace. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Williams dishes to Mitchell. On the wing, Wallace launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wallace has got 6 in the quarter.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall. Really lighting it up.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Brunson against Mitchell. Pass to Yabusele. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
For the lead. Oh, missed it. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Lou Dort. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the 5. Towns. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Loads it up for Wiggins. Towns with the steal. Here's McBride. Covered by Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Mitchell.
A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against Miami, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And McBride drops them both. And so here is Oklahoma City. Now Mitchell. Wiggins kicks to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Assist from
Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Clarkson. Towns, a screen on Dort. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
First free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Dort against Clarkson. Outside, Towns. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Pass to Wiggins. Floats it up for Wiggins. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what you love about Anunoby, he just keeps working. He just keeps coming at you.
At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And one thing you can count on from Anunoby is effort on both ends. He's a key part of this team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Here's Dort. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Assisted by
Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. McBride passes to Towns. Up and in on the layup. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Pass to Dort to take the lead. Buries the long-range jumper. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Right side Robinson. Out to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
The shot by Williams, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The kick out to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Mitchell passes to Williams. Here's the three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Towns is doubled. Robinson finds Clarkson. Misses the three.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
There's Williams with the three. Another miss by Williams.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Towns is doubled. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Dort. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Dort's got 8 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks so much.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
At the line,
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
3 points.
New York shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. McBride passes to Hart. Here's McBride. Brunson with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Gershon Yabusele comes in for Miles McBride.
Gershon Yabusele.
Here's Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmgren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 28.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And that's his second 3 of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
Brunson against SGA. Now here's Brunson. He started closely. Robinson on the wing. And the clock. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. On the wing, Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Going on the attack. Bridges felt good about that shot.
Here's Holmgren. Now Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Yabusele. Knicks trail by 10. Hart outside. Bridges outside. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Here's Holmgren. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brunson outside. Yabusele a screen on Hartenstein. And it's Brunson missing. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Outside, SGA. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And this is a big part of SGA's game, drawing fouls, and he's an outstanding free throw shooter.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. For the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Yabusele. Then for the Thunder, Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from SGA. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely, it changed everything for his approach. He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
4-3, Gilgeous-Alexander. How's that for a response?
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And the shot goes in.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Williams outside. Here's Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it to go off the glass.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And Holmgren has the ball here for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort. And he does not hit. Knicks trail by 12. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Brunson outside. Shoots from 14. Williams with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 12. Dort outside. Williams looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Chet Holmgren.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Here's Bridges after Oklahoma City gets the three. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns fires. It's good. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander.
Thunder lead 132-120.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaFleur.